The organization got started through the concern of the founders who were worried about this loss of agricultural biodiversity. They were also working with tribal elders who shared their similar concern by the fact that less and less people were farming. And with less people farming, less people were growing and saving the traditional seeds that were so culturally significant to the indigenous communities of this area.
The organization wouldn't exist without the communities, the farming and the indigenous communities that stewarded the seeds for hundreds and even thousands of years. And these seeds were passed down through family members within communities and within the region. And we are simply stewards of these seeds, and we hope to share them with our community and to continue to steward them into the future.
Because every seed has a story, and that story wants to be shared. The har, which is an autumn squash, is har. Before it produces a bright yellow flower, grows, and that's where the fruit grows. But the yellow flowers are, they're so beautiful. They're also edible. But for me, that's always been my favorite. It's always been my favorite because you see that flower, and it's like especially when it's in the desert, it grows, from the harsh weather that we have here in the desert Southwest. Sometimes the minimal water that becomes available, but once it grows, it just thrives, and it's just wonderful food as well. I mean, it's like food feeds your soul.
Our impact is seen in the gardens, farms, and kitchens of this region. As a conservator of agricultural biodiversity, our work shows in these crops being grown and shared today. This occurs through seeds being shared through our community seed grant program, free seeds for school gardens, community gardens. Over 3,000 packets in southern Arizona were distributed just last year to those types of projects. Also free seeds going out to tribal members or Native Americans who live in the Southwest currently. And then of course the seeds that are going out to the gardeners and farmers of our area. The other way we have our impact is through our education and outreach, workshops that we're doing with community partners to spread awareness and education around how to grow these arid adapted crops and how to save the seeds of them.
So it's really influenced our cuisine, and it's continued to support what is the core Southwest cuisine, what was the core cuisine of the indigenous people of this region. At the heart of our collection is corn, beans, and squash, and those are crops, they're foods that are really important to Tucson and to our region.
As a grower, I see the value of having these seeds, how well adapted they are to our region. And moreover, I'm fulfilled through the outreach work that I do. Going out to communities that we partner with, seeing seeds being reconnected amongst indigenous communities. As folks learn about, Apache squash, Apache corn, Hopi blue corn, these different crops, to see that reconnection occur, to be part of that and to support that is very rewarding work. People can support Native Seed Search through growing our seeds, saving our seeds. They can support us through donating to our organization so we can keep supporting others through sharing free seeds widely.
But we also have an online store that has seeds available and jewelry and crafts and food products that represent our Sonoran Desert. It's a great place to buy gifts.